Well, here it is. Fucking fully functional and ready to go. I've been painting this thing for about a week now. And, the Aquitar. Second swirl job I've ever done. First swirl job was that freaking thing over here. This little guy. This was a piece of shit that I found, at my old job. Somebody freaking glued the freaking bridge in there, and the knobs don't work on it, and the freaking neck goes anyway. But that one I did with Tester's paint. It was the first one I ever did. I got a video of it on there. The silver ran. Don't you use Testers, don't use the silver. The black and white worked pretty good, and the gold didn't work great, but it worked better than the silver. But anyway, basically what I was doing with this guitar is practicing the hydro dipping. Freaking for the next guitar that I do, I gotta do it yourself freaking gem replica with gold hardware. Thing looks nastier than cat shit, and I can't wait to freaking paint that thing, but I'm still waiting on these paints. But figured in the meantime I'd get my dipping skills up and do it with spray paint. And it I had this guitar laying around. This is like a little $50 throwaway, and I freaking you know, set up a freaking trash can in my house and did a spray paint hydro dip. One of the guitars, or one of the colors that I used, ran real fucking bad. I got dipped the body in, and I almost scrapped the whole project. But I figured the other two colors look pretty spot on. So I figured, well, I'm gonna have to either, sand it down again and do it all over again, or I can just dip it again. What's the worst that happens? I have to freaking sand it. I was already gonna have to do that, so I freaking I decided that I was gonna dip it again. So I did, and I gotta say, friggin' worked like a charm. It's real freaking nice, man. I got some nice patterns down here. I love these little dots right here, dark in the light. It makes it look like has that that Metallica load cover look, that blood and semen. Freaking real nice, real nasty. I love it. And the neck, I dipped that twice too, and I love it because on the first pattern it went freaking horizontal right there, and then the next one went vertical. I freaking love that. I love the shit out of that. Here's one thing. I was clearing it. See, nobody really tells you this, but when you're doing a hydro dip with spray paints, the shit sits on the freaking surface of the water, and it some of it starts drying, some of it stays liquid, and some of it's like real light, and some of it's real heavy. And what happens is when you dip it, some of the shit it boogers up pretty bad, and so when you lay it, it doesn't exactly lay flat. There's little ridges, there's all kinds of waves in it. So when you're clearing, you really gotta coat the shit out of it. Like this thing has 25 coats of clear on it, at least. Man, maybe at least 20. I know I freaking was clearing it for 2 days, and I got it to start looking pretty flat, and I took 1000 grit to it once, and there were spots I was going down to the paint in. So it's real fucking touchy. Or it's just weird how it lays. You gotta freaking clear it for 2 days and not do what I did. I mean, I'm an impatient fuck, and what I did is I should have let this guitar, I should have let that body and this neck sit for another. I mean, it's tacky touching it right now. I shouldn't be even handling this thing. But I should have let it sit for at least a week before I even attempted to load it. But I'm impatient, so I loaded it. I started loading it last night, and I mean the paint. I mean, I had just put a coat of clear on yesterday morning, so you know, where I laid a towel down on it, there's freaking, you know, texture marks from the towel. There's texture marks from my arm up here, like there's arm hair freaking marks, and you know, fingerprints and shit. And, you know, if you're doing a nice job, just don't do that shit. You know, wait, have patience. Me, I don't really care. It's a $50 throwaway guitar. I dig the way it turned out. Freaking looks pretty fucking tits to me. I'm not gonna play it at all. I just wanna, you know, wanted to be able to play it. You know, be able to pull it off the wall. I mean, if I really wanted to play this, I definitely wouldn't have painted the fretboard. Like, that's just dumb. The freaking all the frets are painted. Like, the strings get caught up on them. But, you know, it does what a guitar does, you know. Anyway, that's Aquitar. Freaking ready to go. It's freaking pretty badass. Nice, better than a painting, I'll tell you that.